Hello and welcome to AmputeeMarketplace.com. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to remove the background so that you can showcase your product. So obviously we don't want this here to show. We want a nice clean look so that everything just looks professional for the customer and gives them a great shopping experience, okay? Now, if you have photo editing programs, that's great. But for people who don't and are not techie, there's a software out there, a platform, an app that you can use. You can actually use it on your cell phone or you could download it to your computer. I do not work for them. We don't make any money. We're not affiliated. But this is just really very, very simple. I believe it's about $80 for the year, which is pretty inexpensive. And sometimes you can get it on sale for 30%, 20%, 40% off. All right, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go to Photo Room and we're going to remove the background. We're going to show you how simple this is, okay? So when you sign into your Photo Room account, you're going to select the item, select the photo. And over here it is. And we're going to open it and watch this. I mean, it's that fast. It's pretty incredible stuff. There you go. So here's the original. And here's what it did already. I mean, I am always amazed at how quick that does that. It's very, very impressive. So once you have the background here, then what you want to do next is, if you look in the vendor documents, you want to pick a side. We're going to resize it, right? This is what we're going to do next. We don't want a rectangle here because this is more of a square. And this is something you're going to learn. So in your vendor documents here, on the products image specifications, you will see what the product size is that we would recommend. This is what's used for Amazon and Walmart and Etsy and Shopify. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and these are the sizes. We want you to stick to these sizes. We don't want photos that go up there that are 10,000 pixels by 10,000 because that's going to cause an issue. If we have all these very large files, it's going to make the site run slow. So we need to stick to this. Very important. So I'm going to do a square, 2048 by 2048. And you'll get familiar with this. At first it seems foreign for some of you who haven't used it, but it's very, very straightforward. And the vendor documents is located in your vendor dashboard when you sign into the bottom. You'll see what I mean, okay? So let's slide this out of the way. So now we don't want the rectangle. We're going to go to resize. And if you look in, after a while, once you start putting in some sizes, your most common ones will be up here in recent, okay? But I'm going to come down here as if it's brand new. You scroll all the way down. You see Shopify. Here's the 3. So we're going to click 2048 by 2048 pixels. Voila, we have a square. Now we're going to enlarge this. Okay. You don't want to run it to the edge, obviously. You want to keep a little white on the outside. Make it as big as possible. When you drag it, watch. That lets you know it's centered. It's centered horizontally. And then watch, it's centered vertically. So there you go. It's perfectly centered, okay? If you need to, this is a good photo. But let's say I wanted to brighten it up a little bit. Over here, you'll learn this with time. You could come to adjust. You could brighten it up a little bit if you want a little brighter. You can sharpen it a little bit. If I want to tighten it up, if you can see here, right? It's a little blurry, right? Because the photo I took was didn't have the greatest lighting. So if we slide that over, look how clear that is now. I mean, we could go all the way up, but you would never want to do that. But look at that. Look how nice that is. Actually, I do like that. So we're going to leave it just like that. That's it. You can play with some other features here. You can mess around with some other things. If you are offering custom mugs and you want to put text and say order your custom mug, that's fine, but that's good enough for me. So now we're done, right? It's that simple. Now we're going to hit download. Let's give it a name. I'm going to call this coffee mug photo room test. Okay, there we go. And we're going to hit download. It's that simple. Now, what we'll do is we're going to go into our dashboard here. I'm going to slide this other screen over. I'm going to enlarge this screen for you. When you go into your dashboard now, you'll be able to go to products. You're going to add a new product. You'll call it whatever you want to call it. blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to navigate to your new, your edited picture that you just, photo that you just created in Photo. So let's edit. Let's click on over to there. Let's look for it. Let's go to upload. See me, I have a bunch of stuff here, right? So when you first start out, you won't have anything. So you're going to go to upload, especially if it's new. You hit select, and then you're going to navigate to it. For me, I know it's in my download folder. And there it is. Look, coffee mug photo room. That was our test. We're going to open that up. It's done. You can see the little check mark is there. Hit set featured item. There you go. It's that simple. I mean, it really is. So if you get an opportunity to do photo room, we highly recommend it. One of the things that we don't want, and I have, like I said, I have my other monitor here. This is what we do not want. We want to keep a clean look for the customer. So I'm going to back up out of this a little bit. If you have a standalone product like this and you cut out the background, that's what it's going to look like. That's a beautiful thing. We're not going to publish colorful backgrounds. We don't want to have so many colors because one person thinks it's nice and it's too bright on somebody's computer. So we are going to leave everything white. So we don't want this to be cropped. If you have an editing program, we don't want this. We want it to fill about 90% of the room like this here. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. You know, this is a painting, and there's very little background, and there's very little bit of white. That is perfectly fine. We don't mind that at all, okay? What we want to do is that you can see there's a nice consistency between these two. We don't want the colors, and we definitely don't want images like this. So I hope that this tutorial helped you out. I'm going to get that out of the way. And we look forward to making some more videos for you. Thank you very much.